This is Water Valley Blue Devil Classic Football. This game features the Water Valley Blue Devils and Okolona Chieftains. The game was played on October 1st, 2004 at Water Valley. The final score was Water Valley 28, Okolona 6. And now Dirk Carter and Lane Hart.
Okay, welcome back, folks. We're back here at Bobby H. Clark Field as the Blue Devils prepare to receive the opening kickoff from the Okolona Chieftains. As we mentioned just a few minutes ago, Okolona has won the toss and has deferred. So the Blue Devils will get the football to start the football game. Once again, Water Valley sitting at even 500 in the division, coming off the disappointing loss against Ackerman last week. I know some of the players were a little bit, I don't know if shell-shocked is the word, but they were a little bit stunned, taken away, and plus I think the Blue Devils may have caught Ackerman at a kind of a bad time, because Ackerman was coming off a very disappointing loss to the Bruce Trojans the week before, where they had a total of 8 turnovers against the Trojans and wound up losing that football game. And then they came back the next week and really looked sharp against the Blue Devils at home for their homecoming.
Number 3, Pierre Allen. Number 6.
Getting set to kick off. Look here, it looks like we got number 31 for Okolona. Jimmy Barr Jr. set to kick off to the Blue Devils to begin the game. Good kick, good deep kick, taking it about the 9-yard line. Roberson got a little gap, gets the ball back out to right at about the 40-yard line, maybe a little bit past the 40-yard line. So the Blue Devils will get to start with good field position to begin the game. Well, once again, as we mentioned in the opening, Shannon Crow is not in uniform tonight. I really think that's the only serious injury that affects the Blue Devils as far as the starting lineup goes. Other than that, I think they're in pretty good shape. Tonio Johnson comes to the line of scrimmage. You got Allen and Hawkins and Mitchell in the backfield. Give to Allen, off tackle. Good hold there. Good pickup of about 9 yards, it looks like. It's going to bring up second down and very short. Should point out the Blue Devils come into this game, they're averaging about 29.6 points per game on offense. So they're right at that 30-point per game mark, which is really good if you think about it. But on the flip side, they're giving up 21.2, whereas Okolona comes into the game averaging 16.8 on offense, and their defense is giving up about 22 points per game. Second down and about 2. Johnson gives the middle, up the middle, just a straight dive play, and he'll have plenty for the first down as he barely crosses over into Okolona territory. That'll be 1st and 10 now from about the Okolona 49-yard line.
Blue Devil first down.
Lane, a note, the Blue Devils have both losses, they started off the game on offense. All 3 wins, they've started the game on defense.
That may be why they like to defer all the time now. That may be the whole thing about deferring, I guess. Back when I played, if you won the toss, you won the ball. You wanted to score first. Hawkins in motion, and Antonio Johnson comes down the line looking to the option play, but keeps flag on the play. He's tackled down at about the Okolona 40-yard line, but we've got a flag back here about at the original line of scrimmage. Let's see what the call is. Holding against the Blue Devils. That'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so that's going to be real close to the original line of scrimmage. Actually, they're going to mark it off. They say the foul took place at the Blue Devil 49, so that's going to march them back a good chunk. Ball now rests on the Blue Devil 39-yard line. Going to bring up 1st and 20 now for the Blue Devils. Just underway here at Bobby H. Clark Field. No score between Water Valley and Okolona. Water Valley has the football, 1st and 20 from on 39-yard line. Johnson coming down the line on the opposite play, keeps it, turns it upfield, picks up about 3 or 4, maybe even 5 yards. Going to bring up now second down and about 16. Okolona did a real good job there of kind of stringing that play out and taking both quarterback and pitch man away from that particular play there.
Again, a 4 on the play brings up 2nd and 16 from the 43.
Johnson to the line of scrimmage now. 2nd down, 16. Gives to Hawkins around the right side. Hawkins turns upfield. Gets almost to midfield. Going to be a little shy of midfield. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looks to be about 3rd down and about 12. Maybe a long 11.
3rd down, 3rd and 12 from the 49 for the Blue Devils.
Ball just as shy of midfield. It's actually inside the 49-yard line.
Okolona crowd kind of small tonight.
Johnson under center now. Allen goes in motion. Pitch to Hawkins. Ball on the ground. He muffed it, but the Blue Devils recovered it. So it's going to bring up a 4th and long, and it looks like Coach Hammond's going to send the punt team in. Just your basic pitch play to the left side. Hawkins kind of bobbled and muffed the pitch. It's going to bring up now, and then 4th down now, and about 13, maybe 14 yards now. Water Valley forced into a punting situation. So the drive for Water Valley's offense kind of boggles down and stymies a little bit. The holding penalty was a really key issue in that particular drive because Water Valley was moving the football. Vance with a punt. Okolona muffed it, and it looks like the Blue Devils have recovered. And I was watching the punter, number 18 for Okolona, just literally took Vance's head off, and I don't understand why they didn't get a roughing call there. But nevertheless, Okolona muffs the punt. Water Valley now gets the ball 1st and 10. Looks to be about the Okolona 26, 27-yard line.
Lane, if it had been roughing the kicker, I'm sure the Devils would have declined after recovering the fumble.
Yeah, you know, the rule is you know, once the punter has the kickoff, you can't touch him until he is involved in the play. And he was sitting there watching the punt. Johnson under center now. You got Allen, Mitchell, and Hawkins. May have some movement up front, it looks like. A couple of key mistakes early here in the ball game for Water Valley offensively. False start against the Blue Devils. That'll back them up 5. That'll put the ball now at about the Okolona 31-yard line. Going to bring up 1st and 15.
Brings up 1st and 15 from 31.
Give to Allen up the middle. Plenty of running room there. Allen gets those shoulders square and puts the head down, and I believe has enough for the 1st down. Got an Okolona cheeked a little slow to get up there. And it is 1st and 10, Water Valley.
Blue Devil 1st and 10 from the 13.
Ball on about the Okolona 13-yard line. So a great opportunity now after the muff punt by Okolona. Water Valley has an opportunity here to cash in and capitalize. First and 10 now, Water Valley from the Okolona 13. Pitch to Hawkins to the right side. Hawkins tries to get square and puts his head down. Picks up a couple. Pretty good defense there by Okolona. They strung that out pretty good. Had good pursuit there. Still a good pickup though. Pickup of about 5. Second down 5 now from the 8-yard line. Water Valley knocking on the door. Johnson under center. Allen in motion. Pitch to Allen. Allen cuts it up quick, but Okolona reacts pretty quick. And welcome, Doug. Glad you can make it, sir.
One of those days.
Better late
than never. This is true. Got here before they scored. That's all that counts.
3rd down, 3rd and 2.
And Okolona has yet to have a possession on offense. Water Valley punted Okolona. They muffed the punt, and now here they are knocking. Give to Mitchell up the middle. It's going to be close. Okolona doing a real good job of jamming that middle up.
That's going to be real close. I think he's going to wind up being a little short.
They're stopping the clock. I would think they'd have to measure. Oh, now they're winding it. Evidently he is short.
Yeah, he's going to be about not quite a yard, but very close to that. 4th down and a little bit less than a yard to go for the Blue Devils. Ball resting on about the 4-yard line. Johnson pitches back to Brandon Hawkins. He cuts it up the field, takes it into the end zone. A Blue Devil touchdown. Number 14, Brandon Hawkins.
Tell you what, that was a little scary there at first because Okolona actually had a guy in the backfield, and that was going to be about a 5-yard loss, but a nice cut there by Hawkins to be able to get his shoulder square and get upfield and find that crease, and all they needed was just a little less than a yard, but they were able to punch it in now for the score to take the lead.
Number 10, Stephen Tucker on now for the extra point attempt out of the hold of Antonio Johnson. Kick is up, and the kick is good. A low snap. Johnson was able to handle it and get it down, and Tucker drives it through, and that makes the score the Water Valley Blue Devils 7 and the Okolona Chieftains 0. Ooh,
oh, that's close.
Loose football there as it was stumbling around there on that low
oh, man.
kick. And
now, that particular kick there, Doug, I think that was purposely done because I got to take a look at the ball and the way it was sitting on the tee, and he really had that ball laid back on that tee, and so that may have been a squib kick, a purposely done squib kick. Let me put it that way. This is interesting. I mean, here we are, 5:35 to go in the first quarter, and this is Okolona's first possession of the football.
Quarterback for the Chieftains, number 5, Sequoias Pulliam. Penalty marker on the play.
Penalty marker on the play.
Offside against the Blue Devils.
Tell you what, the Blue Devils have kind of made a couple little what I call rinky-dink penalties, motion penalties, offside penalties. We're fixing to be halfway through the football season, and those mistakes need to be over with.
Shotwell on the carry.
First man through.
Stop by Albert Horton of the Blue Devils.
Number 34, Dion Shotwell, excuse me.
Don't be deceived by Okolona. Okolona's got some pretty quick play. They've got some speed in the backfield, and it's been a concern for me for the past couple of days when I think about it. Okolona's speed, that concerns me a little bit about how we would fare up against that speed.
Shotwell on the carry.
Straight ahead, up the middle goes Shotwell. Takes the ball up to about the 43-yard line. It's going to be close to first down yardage.
I think he's got it.
It is enough for the first down. They signal it to move the chains. 4:51 and counting here in the first quarter. 7-0 in favor of the Blue Devils. Chieftains with the ball on their own 43. Pulliam pitches it back.
We almost dropped it.
Griffin on the carry.
That's Sherrod Bowens on the carry.
Doug, we made the comment in the pregame before you arrived. The fact that Shannon Crow is not dressed out tonight. I saw Shannon Tuesday night up here at the 7th grade and junior high JV activities. He was actually on crutches then. They said they had him on crutches. But if you see him out there tonight here on the sideline, he doesn't have crutches and he's walking. He still is favoring it a little bit, but looks a lot better than he did when I saw him earlier in the week.
Pulliam under pressure, heaves one up, intended there for number 44, Luis Patua. Incomplete.
That's good defense there by Hawkins to stay with that receiver, to stay with the play, because a lot of times you have a tendency to get a little bit distracted about what's going on in the backfield with the quarterback. Hawkins was right there with him step for step and almost came away with a pick.
Third down now, third down and about 7. Ball resting on the 45-yard line for the Chieftains. Slot receivers out to the left. Fumble on the play. The exchange between the center and quarterback was no good. Ball on the ground. Believe Okolona recovered. But that'll bring up fourth down. And no gain on that play. And fourth and about 8 from almost the 44.
And just kind of follow up on Shannon's situation. From what I understand, there was an MRI done on the knee. Right now, they're prognosing it as or diagnosing it as a bruised knee bone, or the bone is actually bruised. But they did do an MRI just to be sure, and I think they're still waiting to see those results on MRI. But he looks a whole lot better on it tonight than he did Tuesday night, because he's not having to have any aid at all.
Flag on that play as the punt went out of bounds just inside the 40-yard line of the Blue Devils, but there is a punt right along the line of scrimmage. I mean, a flag right along the line of scrimmage. Illegal procedure against the Chieftains. I believe Coach Hammond is going to decline that penalty and take the ball.
I think he wants the football.
And that is the case, as we can hear the call for offense down here on the sideline. And the Blue Devil offense will take over 1st and 10 at their own approximately 39-yard line. With 3:15 to go here in the first quarter of play, leading 7-0 over the Okolona Chieftains. Yeah, they had pretty much decided, I think, early in the week that they were going to hold Shannon at the very least hold Shannon out of practice all week, and very probably not even going to play him tonight, trying to hold him out and get him ready, hopefully, for Bruce.
Yeah, Allen on the carry. Penalty mark on the play.
Man, I've never seen so many flags here in the early going.
Marker came in from the far side. Offside against Okolona.
And see, and it's just, of course, it's just my opinion, Doug, but I think these penalties like this for both Okolona and Water Valley, and offsides or a motion, I think it's just a lack of concentration, just a lack of focus, because, what are we here, about the fifth? We're in about the 5th ball game now. I mean, we're sixth ball game. We're well into the heart of the season, and those mistakes just don't need to be happening now.
1st and 5. They hand it off to Brandon Hawkins. Hawkins still on his feet, wrestling, trying to get extra yardage, and he is stopped for approximately no gain at about the 44. 2nd and 5.
No gain on the play brings up 2nd and 5 from the 44 for the Blue Devils.
Second and 5 now. Johnson on the move. Option. Ball goes on the ground.
He has got to put the ball away, and he didn't do it then. He still had it out in front of him, and big number 32 for Okolona come in with a hacksaw and knocked it loose. Antonio's got to get in the habit that if you're going to run it, then you've got to put the ball away and you've got to protect it.
Justin Thomas did manage to make the fumble recovery, so the Blue Devils do maintain possession. It'll be 3rd down in a little bit less than a yard. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
I mean, Antonio made the right reads on that play. He did the right thing. He's just got to protect the football.
Pitches it back to Pierre Allen. Allen steps over the line and across it and gets enough for the first down into Chieftain territory at their 49.
I tell you what's kind of happening here a little bit, Doug, and I'm been a little bit impressed with Okolona. Is big number 77 and number 70 for Okolona, and big number 99, those defensive linemen, they're kind of screwing up the blocking schemes a little bit, and it's causing a little bit of some commotion in the backfield. In other words, the timing is not right. You just saw Pierre almost run into Antonio on the handoff. And so just a little thing like that is really throwing the offense a little bit out of kilter. But they did pick up the first down.
1st and 10. Johnson back to pass. Under pressure. fires it intended for number 14, Brandon Hawkins, on the sideline. He was wide open, but he just couldn't get it to him.
Got a flag coming in late here.
From way over on the other side of the field.
Well, I think on that play, and by the way, it's a compliment the offensive line. They did a super job of giving Antonio the throw. He was able to look at all of his reads.
Sideline warning, I believe it is, again, this time going against Okolona.
But anyway, you had the tight end, number 89 for Water Valley. I think it's Stewart. Yeah, Scott Stewart had released and gone down the field. I think he was the primary receiver. Then you had Pierre Allen in the flat as a safety release, and then Hawkins over here too was another safety release. They did a real good job of jamming Stewart at the line of scrimmage. They had him covered like a blanket. I really think, though, the pass should have gone to Pierre after he makes the first read. He had Pierre pretty much wide open out here about the 45-yard line with the defensive back giving him about a 7-yard cushion. So he could have dumped it off right there, I think.
2nd and 10 now. They pitch it back to Hawkins. Hawkins looking for the room, breaks the tackle. Still on his feet, gives a couple of stiff arms and takes it up to about the almost 45-yard line of the Chieftains.
Well, there again, number 32 for Okolona. Bowens, Sherrod Bowens. He's getting penetration into that backfield. Justin's a little late getting over there to get to that block. He's got to get over and get that block quicker. And sure, it was a positive game for Water Valley, but there again, it goes back to what I'm saying. They're getting that little bit of penetration in the backfield. It's messing up the timing, and these plays are not coming off like they want.
3rd down now, 3rd down and about 6. Pitch it back to Allen. Allen looking to get to the corner. Penalty markers on the play.
Got a feeling that's coming back.
Allen stop at number 10.
Allen gets the first down, gets down inside the 40, but like I say, there is a penalty marker out there on the end. Holding against the Blue Devils. So a nice run there by Pierre Allen is all for naught.
Yeah, and what makes that penalty hurt even more is he had the first down. So you went from a 1st and 10. Now with the penalty, you're back to about a 3rd and 16. No, it's further than that, probably.
Actually, I think it's going to be about 3rd and 17.
And the penalty brings up 3rd and 17 from the 43.
Ball resting on the Blue Devil 43-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter of play with your score. The Water Valley Blue Devils 7, the Okolona Chieftains 0. Beginning of the second period, Johnson back to pass, heaves one up. James Johnson tries to adjust to it, comes back, and the penalty markers everywhere as he was interfered with over there. That'll be pass interference on the Chieftains. Let's see. You got to be kidding me. They call pass interference against the Blue Devils? Okay. I humbly tend to disagree with the officials on that particular call. So we'll just leave it at that. This looks like this is going to be another one of those nights when we are not the official's favorite person. 4th down now, and oh, good Lord. 30?
32 from 27.
Jeffrey Vance on the punt. He'll kick from about his 20. Jeffrey gets a foot into it. Nice kick. Ball picked up at about the 42-yard line there by number 31. That's Jimmy Barr Jr. Barr takes it up to about midfield.
Penalty marker on the play. Illegal block in the back call against the Chieftains.
Penalty called on the Chieftains, illegal block in the back, so that'll put the Chieftains back a ways. Spot of the foul is where they're going to mark it off from, so they're going to wind up starting, the Chieftains are. 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line after the punt and the penalty assessed against them for the illegal block in the back.
It seems like to me we almost ought to be to halftime, but these penalties are really slowing this game down. And when you get a lot of penalties like this too, Doug, this goes for both teams. It really doesn't allow you to get into a good rhythm.
Bowens on the carry.
You know, to a flow of the ball game.
Kinsery Moore on the carry for the Chieftains, takes the ball up to about the 36-yard line.
Assisted by Reggie Johnson of the Blue Devils. And corner play brings it 2nd and 6 from 36 for the Chieftains.
I think
Timeout, Chieftains.
Okolona just burned the timeout here.
Timeout on the field. Chieftains, we'll take a break and be back. Jimmy Barr on the carry there. Penalty marker came in late there toward the very end of that play.
Tell you one thing, that Barr has got some speed.
Ball resting at about the 49-yard line. And it's against the Blue Devils as they tack some more onto it. The incidental 5-yard face mask variety takes the ball down to the 45.
Once again, I think the Devil defense is just a little bit back on their heels, and they need to play a little bit more aggressive. Of course, you've got to respect Barr. That dude's got some incredible speed because he hit that line at 100%.
Oh, nice lick there by Albert Horton on the ball carrier.
That's one way to slow him down. But now Albert needs to be careful with his post-play celebration. The general rule of thumb is you can go celebrate with your teammates, but you can't. He got a little bit too close to that opponent's sideline, and that could be considered as taunting. But that was a good play. The Devil defense needed a play like that. That was actually a loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard on the play. 2nd down now and 11 from the 46-yard line. 10 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the half. 7-zip.
Barr on the carry.
Ball on the carry, and Horton brings him down at about the 45.
I'm going to tell you what started that play, Doug. Number 33 for Water Valley. Bradford, he got penetration and forced the running back to cut quicker than he wanted to, and that disrupted the play. I can't say. I know y'all. You know, the people at home may get tired of me saying it all the time, but on when you're on defense, that's the biggest and best thing you can do against the offense you're playing is to get penetration into their backfield, because it just kind of throws everything for a loop.
3rd down now. 3rd down and 10 from the Blue Devil 45. Pulliam drops way back to pass. Heaves one straight down the middle. Has a man open. And it's just off his fingertips, overthrown just a little because he was open. That was intended for number 3 there, Anthony Jenkins.
Well, Gerardo is a little bit at a height disadvantage also. He almost went up and made a great catch.
4th down now, 4th down and 10. Number 5, Pulliam drops back in punt formation.
Okolona has to burn a timeout.
Okolona burns one, and we'll take a break and be back. Pulliam, a low kick, hits the ball, and they get a good bounce out of the deal because it was so low and slow. They were able to get down there on it, and they pinned the Devils back inside their own 20, back to almost the 13-yard line.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. That's one of the things that can happen sometimes on those low line drive kicks. If you can't come up and field them clean, as a punt returner, you really don't have a choice but to let it go, because you don't want to risk of muffing it, especially that deep in your own territory.
First and 10 now for the Blue Devils from their own about 14-yard line, call it. Pitch goes to Brandon Hawkins around the end.
Hawkins on the carry.
Shakes a tackle or two and picks up maybe 2 yards up to about the 16. Spent a lot of time going east and west as opposed to north and south.
And I think that's a lot of that has to do, Doug, with good recognition on Okolona's defense part. They're coming up and playing run support very, very well. Be nice to see if Water Valley could just complete a couple little short passes to kind of back them off a little bit.
They pitch it back to Hawkins. Hawkins with a huge hole opens up the middle. Hawkins takes it up across the 25 to about the 26. Should be enough for first down yardage.
Stopped by Bowens of the Chiefs.
First down, Blue Devils.
10.
Ball resting on about the 26-yard line. That hole opened kind of late, Lane, but when it opened, you could have drove a truck through it. Give it to Pierre Allen. Allen looking for running room, straight up the middle. Pierre, oh goodness, he was off to the races, but that one player, number 10, had him by the shirt tail, Willie Grady, and he saved 6 points.
First and 10 from the 49.
First and 10 from the 49-yard line for the Blue Devils.
Justin Mitchell on the carry.
Justin Mitchell on the carry there.
Antonio Johnson.
He picks up about 8. Second down now here in about 2.
Good drive going here now. Water Valley just, now that you've kind of eliminated some of these penalties, you kind of see their offense is trying to get it into a little bit of a rhythm, a little bit of a flow.
Give it to Pierre Allen. Allen gets around the corner, knocked out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. Another first down for the Blue Devils.
Once again, Water Valley a little bit fortunate. Big number 9 for Okolona was able to get back in the backfield. Fortunately for Water Valley, Pierre, made him miss, made that first tackler miss. They would pick up good yardage.
First and 10 Blue Devils now from the 34-yard line. Give it to Brandon Hawkins. Hawkins looking for running room straight up the middle.
Hit first by Huggins.
Picks up maybe 3, maybe 4. Call it 4, 2nd and 6.
Second down, 2nd and 7 from the 31.
Doug, one thing I've noticed, they may have done this some last week at Ackerman, but I noticed Jace Hamilton is now in at center, and they've moved Turner over to tackle, it looks like.
Penalty mark on the play.
We go straight back up the middle with it, but there's a penalty marker on the play. It's against the Chieftains, offsides. That'll make it second down now and about 3. Ball resting on the 27. Yeah, Lane, you're right. They have moved Jace in at center and put William Turner over on the, they switch over. He's now the strong side guard on the strong side with Stephen Hill.
Oh, he's wide open.
Wide open is Jason Langdon, number 2, touchdown Blue Devils.
No, yeah, okay. I thought they fixed to mark his knee down, but the umpire made the last step at the minute and gave the touchdown.
Pretty pass play there from Antonio Johnson to Jason Langdon, number 2 for the TD for the Blue Devils, as that one worked just like you draw it up.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of a successful running game, being able to set up your play action. And that's pretty much Water Valley's passing game, is they want to get the run going, use the run to set up play action pass to hold those linebackers.
Tucker gets the kick off, and it is good, and that makes the score the Water Valley Blue Devils 14, the Okolona Chieftains 0. We'll be back for kickoff right after this. .5:43 to go in the first half, 14-0 in favor of the Chieftains. Jeffrey Vance set to kick it off for the Blue Devils. Once again, you get the across the ground squibbler, and it's picked up by the Chieftains, and it's the last second, and it's a good thing he got it and tucked it away, because Antonio Hoskins was coming like a steamroller right at him. First and 10 Chieftains now from their own 34-yard line. First and 10.
After the kickoff, the Chiefs take over first and 10 from the 33.
Now, one of the things Water Valley's defense can't do here is relax. And Okolona burns his third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Okolona, and the Chieftains take their last timeout. .540 left to go now. First and 10 Chieftains in the first half. First and 5 now, ball resting on about 12.
For the Chieftains.
Give it to Bowens. Bowens cuts it upfield. He's held up. He may be short of the first down. It's going to be third down and about 2. Chieftains did not get out of bounds, and they do not have a timeout left. And it's under a minute now. Clock running. Fumble on the snap. The Blue Devils recover it. I believe that was Justin Mitchell there as the man on the scene to get the ball back for the Blue Devils. 37.7 ticks left on the clock here in the first half.
That's big, Doug, because I tell you, Okolona had a good drive going right there. They had a real good drive. Remember, that drive started inside their own 1-yard line. And
they had marched the ball 80-something yards.
If they could have punched that in and converted, you'd have been looking at 14-7 at the half.
Blue Devils recover the fumble, and with 37.7, they just hand the ball off straight up the middle. Justin Mitchell on the play. Takes it up across the 15 to about the 16.
Boy, and this is where having to burn them 3 timeouts early in the half this is where it's coming back to kind of bite Okolona here a little bit.
This probably will be the last play the Devils have to run. They may not even have to snap it. Johnson hands it off to Pierre Allen. Allen looking for some running room. And believe it or not, he gets bulled out of bounds with 1.8 seconds left. Gets knocked out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Third down and about 3.
Third down, 3rd and 3 from the 17.
And Johnson just takes the ball and takes the knee, and that's the end of the first half of play. With your score, the Water Valley Blue Devils 14, the Okolona Chieftains 0. Now set for kickoff here in the second half. 14-0 is your score in favor of the Water Valley Blue Devils. Blue Devils will kick off to the Chieftains here in the second half, as the Chieftains won the toss in the first half and deferred to the second half. Of course, the Chieftains had that nice drive there right before half that unfortunately for them ended with a turnover down there deep in the Blue Devil end of the field, and they weren't able to cash in.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if and how the Water Valley defense will be able to adjust to the running attack of Okolona. I think that's one of the key things that they needed to work on at halftime, to figure out some way to slow that running game down of Okolona.
Vance sitting now to kick it off for the Blue Devils. Look again for another one of those skipping type kicks. Oh, that wasn't smart. He picked the ball up, dropped it, and then picked it back up again at about the 45. But he maintains possession, and that's where the Chieftains will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line, trailing in the contest 14-0.
Well, Okolona's going to get the football in real good field position to start this second half.
First and 10 from the 46.
Pulliam gives to the first man through. And that was Bowens.
Stopped by Hawkins and Johnson of the Blue Devil.
Takes it up to about the 49-yard line. Second down and about 7.
Again, a 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 7 from the 49.
Oh, goodness. Pass is intended for number 7, Kinsery Moore, and Moore just didn't look up in time. The ball was there, and he was open. He just never saw it coming. That was a timing pass that Mr. Moore just didn't have the timing on. Third down now. This time they give it to Bowens, and Bowens breaks into the end zone. He's gone, or into the secondary. He is off to the races. Excuse me, that's number 31, Jimmy Barr Jr. I don't see a flag on the play, and Okolona is on the board with a touchdown. Is Jimmy Barr.
I don't think anybody touched him, Doug.
He came through the line of scrimmage, burst into the secondary, and he was gone like he'd been shot out of a gun. Okolona setting up now for the extra point attempt. Number 44, Louis Patua, out of the hole to Pulliam. And it's blocked. No good, and that makes the score the Blue Devils 14, the Chieftains 6. We'll be back with kickoff right after this. Number 31 set to kick it off. Oh, well, excuse me, not 31. It'll be.
Number 31, Jimmy Barr Jr. to kick off for the Chiefs.
Yeah, it is going to be 31. Barr Jr. set to kick it off. He scored the touchdown. He's going to kick it off. Back deep to receive Roberson and Allen. High booming kick goes to Pierre Allen at about the 15. Allen looking for some running room. Takes it up across the 35 to about the 36, and that'll be where the Blue Devils start 1st and 10 on offense here in the second half.
All right, Doug, they got Water Valley needs to come back and kind of answer that score a little bit. That run kind of took the crowd out of the game, and so it's a little quiet around here, so they need some kind of a big play to get the crowd back in it.
First and 10 now for the Blue Devils from their own 36-yard line. Hawkins and Allen, your wingback. Mitchell, the fullback. They pitch it back to Brandon Hawkins. Hawkins looking for running room over the right side. Takes it up across the 40 to the 41.
Hit first by Bowens of the Chieftains. And a 5 on the play brings up 2nd and 5 from the 41.
This time they give it to Allen.
Allen on the carry.
Allen still on his feet, takes it up across the 45 to about the 46. Close enough. I believe it's going to be mighty close to first down yardage. There, go ahead and signify that it is first down yardage. Running that time behind the so-called strong side of the line. Stephen Hill and William Turner. The quick side being the Harris brothers. Pitch it back to Allen. Allen looking for some running room, stepping his way. And they give him forward progress to about the 47-yard line of the Chieftains. 9:40 left to go in the third period of play. 14-6 is your score in favor of the Water Valley Blue Devils. Game number 6 of the season, also game number 600, Lane as the Blue Devils.
Second down and short here. Second down and about 3, maybe 4. You got a little bit, lot more options here. If you want to maybe try a little play action pass, or you can just stick to the running game. It's worked pretty good so far.
Straight ahead to number 24, Justin Mitchell. Mitchell takes it up over to the 45 to about the 44. Close to first down yardage, picked up maybe a yard or 2.
Okolona is really crowding that line of scrimmage.
Third down, 31 from the 44 for the Blue Devils.
Third and short, they pitch it back to Hawkins. Hawkins over the right side, still on his feet, takes it across the 40 down to about the 39-yard line. First down, Blue Devils.
Blue Devil first down, 1st and 10 from the 39.
First and 10 now for the Blue Devils from about the 40. Give us to Allen.
Here, Allen on the carry.
Allen cuts it upfield. Inside the 35 to about the 33. Picks up about 6 yards. Second and 4. Running that time behind Danny Harris.
And 6 on the play brings up 2nd and 4 from the 33 for the Blue Devil.
Pitch back to Hawkins. Hawkins over the right side, still on his feet. Gets enough for the first down inside the 30 to about the 28.
Good job there, too, of protecting the ball. Okolona's really trying to go after that football. They're trying to strip it and get some kind of turnover.
Blue Devil 1st and 10 from the 28.
First and 10 from the 28-yard line now for the Blue Devils. 7:17 to go in the third period of play. 14-6 Blue Devils. Pitch back to Hawkins, who gives it to Allen, who cuts it up the field inside the 25 to about the 23.
Pretty good play there on Okolona's part, number 21 for Okolona.
Antonio Johnson.
That's right. They got one, too. He stepped in there and made a good solo tackle on Pierre, because if Pierre breaks that tackle, he's going to probably score.
Second down now and about 4 from the 23-yard line. They give it to Brandon Hawkins. Hawkins looking for the corner. Tries to cut it upfield. And I don't know if he got the first down or not. It's going to be close. He's going to be about 2 yards short. Third and a long 2.
Third down, 3rd and 3 from the 22 for the Blue Devils.
Pitch it back to Allen. Allen looking for some run room, stepping up through the middle. Takes it down to about the 16. That's going to be close.
First down.
First down, Blue Devils.
First and 10.
Jason Langdon coming into the game now with the play.
First and 10 from the 17.
Johnson rolls. He's got Jason Langdon wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Blue Devils touchdown.
Jason broke open and was waving at him like, throw the ball, throw the ball.
Well, to Antonio's credit, he had to get on around that corner. He was getting pressured by number 7 of Okolona, so he had to get on out there so he could at least try to set his feet and throw the ball.
Nice pass play there from Johnson to Langdon. Stephen Tucker now for his 3rd extra point attempt of the evening. High snap, Johnson gets it down. Tucker gets it up and through. And that makes the score of the Water Valley Blue Devils 21, the Okolona Chieftains 6. We'll be back with kickoff after this. Jeffrey Vance sitting down to kick it off for the Blue Devils with 5:17 to go in the 3rd period. 21-6 now your score in favor of the Blue Devils. We're going to get an offside for that.
Or delay a game, one or the other.
Yep. Back him up 5 yards. Illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure call against the Blue Devils.
No, he didn't, but the outside man, I believe.
Well, you can't fake like a punt and then stop. I mean, fake like you're gonna kick out and then stop.
Kick goes at about 33, where it's caught by Moore. And he's tackled at about the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Chieftains from their own 43.
Eagles taking over 1st and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 for the Chieftains now from their own 43. 5:07 to go in the 3rd period. Handed off to Bowens. Bowens looking for running room. He takes it up to about midfield, picks up about 7 on the play.
Stop by Bradford of the Blue Devils. Second down, 2nd and 4 from the 50 for the Chieftains. Ball on the carry.
Tell you, he's a tough little ball carrier. Water Valley's having a little bit of problem of finding the football, I think. And of course, these Okolona running backs are doing such a great job of slipping in and out of tackles.
Barr, the ball carrier there, takes it into Blue Devil territory at the 45.
Elliott on the carry.
Number 2, Elliott on the carry. He doesn't get a lot, maybe a couple of yards.
Second down, 2nd and 8 from the 43 for the Chieftains.
Second and 8 now for Okolona. Under pressure. Oh, Jason Langdon just missed him, and there's the flag. Yep, there was nobody over there, no receiver, so that's intentional grounding. That was intentional grounding. 3:17 to go in the third period of play, as they get set to mark this one off now against the Chieftains.
Should be a loss of down also.
Intentional grounding against the Chieftains, loss of down. That makes it third down now, and about 14. Ball resting on the Blue Devil 49-yard line.
After the penalty brings up 3rd and 14 from the 49 for the Chieftains.
Handed off to Elliott,
Elliott on the carry.
and he is smothered in the backfield for a big loss all the way back to the 43-yard line of the Chieftains.
Hit first by him.
Well, they marked him down to 45.
Good job of getting penetration there, and of course he slipped one tackle there, but fortunately for Water Valley, it was good pursuit, able to force the play for a loss.
Loss of play brings up 4th and 20 from the 45 for the Chieftains. Number 5, Sequoia Pulliam back in punt formation for the Chieftains. Number 14, Brandon Hawkins back to receive for the Blue Devils.
4th down and about 20. Penalty marker on the play. I believe one of the Okolona players possibly. No.
Offsides call against the Blue Devils.
One of the Blue Devils players called for being offsides.
Brings up 4th and 15 from the 50.
4th and 15 now instead of 4th and 20. Pulliam will punt from about his own 40. Gets the snap off. Ball lands at about the 20 and rolls, and it goes out of bounds at about the 15, well, about the 14-yard line, actually, I think. And that's where the Blue Devils will take over 1st and 10. 2:24 to go in the third period of play. 21-6 your score in favor of the Okolona, in favor of the Water Valley Blue Devils, excuse me.
After the punt, the Blue Devils take over 1st and 10 from the 15.
Chieftains just kind of ambling out there on defense to the line. Give us to Pierre Allen. Pierre Allen comes up through the middle, and he is met and stopped.
Ball down to number 32, Sherry Bowens.
Picks up about 3. Call it 2nd and 7.
And what you see, we're coming up on 2 minutes now to go in the third quarter, and what you'd like to see is Water Valley kind of put together a drive here that carries us well over into the fourth quarter.
Allen gets the ball to the corner. He's got some running room, and he's finally knocked out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 Blue Devils.
He took
out about 4 of his teammates.
Yeah, he took out half the sideline. Guys rolling around all over the place.
Looked like a bowling ball into a set of pins. 1:35 to go. 1st and 10 now, Blue Devils from their own 48-yard line. One back out, or one receiver out wide to the right. Johnson hands it off to Brandon Hawkins. Hawkins looking for running room, and he is corralled pretty quick out there at about the line of scrimmage.
He made the mistake of slowing down and stopping, trying to avoid the tackler. And in that case, once you realize you're kind of hemmed up, the best thing to do is just try to lower your shoulder and head and get north and south and pick up what you can.
2nd down now and 10. Pitch it back to Pierre Allen. And Allen is tackled by number 99 there. That's Michael Fortson. 5'10", 275 junior. 3rd down now and about 9.
Third down, 3rd and 9 from the 48.
Third and 9 now. James Johnson, your lone receiver, out to the left. Pitches back to Hawkins. Hawkins picks up a block on the corner, and Hawkins is off to the races. Goes to make a cut back to the inside at about the 28-yard line and slips down, but he picks up a nice chunk of yardage and a Blue Devil 1st down.
He's pretty much sealed that corner for him, and
Pierre put a nice block out there on the corner. 1st and 10 now, Blue Devils from the Chieftain 28.5. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter of play with your score. The Water Valley Blue Devils 21, the Okolona Chieftains 6. We'll be back with the 4th and final quarter of play after this. Quarter about to get underway here. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Ball resting on the 28-yard line of the Chieftains. Give it to Brandon Hawkins. Hawkins looking to try to get outside, but he is corralled and dropped by Andrew Eddy, number 1, for a loss back to about the 36-yard line.
Brandon Hawkins a little frustrated right there. He's a little bit fortunate he didn't get a penalty because he kind of flung the ball away kind of in disgust, and I think the referee just told him he didn't need to do that, and just a little frustrated. That's a pretty substantial loss too, Doug. That's almost a 10-yard loss. 2nd and 18 now from back at the 36. They pitch it to Pierre. Pierre looking for running room along the right side, or left side rather. Not a whole lot there. Picks up maybe 2 down to about the 33. 3rd down and about 15 now.
Third down, 3rd and 15 from the 33.
Probably about 4 down territory here, I would imagine. You don't necessarily have to get it all this time, but you would like to get it towards a more manageable number on 4th down. Pitch it back to Allen. Allen looking for some running room, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 32.
That's good defense there by Okolona. They had that play pretty much covered all the way.
Fourth and 14 from the 32 for the Blue Devil.
10:26 to go. 21-6 in favor of the Blue Devils. 4th down now and about 14.
Johnson back to pass.
Johnson rolls to his left, got to tuck it and run, hope he can break this tackle. Penalty marker on the play. Johnson will stop short of the first down marker. Face mask against the Blue Devils. Well, no, he called it against
the Chieftains.
Chieftains, okay. Well, now if you tack that on at the end of the play, then you may have enough for a first down.
Well, I don't know if you'll tack it on at the end of the play, because it happened. It actually happened behind the line of scrimmage, but nevertheless, the Blue Devils will get another down.
See what the decision is going to be as the official comes over and picks up his flag. Face mask against the Chieftains.
Just a 5 yard, but it'll still
enough.
be fourth down.
Okay, it's not quite enough for the first down, I don't think. It's going to be just short.
Yeah, a 5 yard is not an automatic first down, you know, of course, unless after you mark the penalty off and it's even with the sticks.
Somebody else called timeout. Okolona calls timeout. So we'll take a break and we'll be back. (21-6) in favor of the Blue Devils. Blue Devils will have the ball evidently fourth down and less than a yard to go, with the ball resting on about the close to the 20-yard line, maybe the 19.
We say go Blue Devils.
I don't think the Okolona coach won his argument.
Quality custom framing.
A dismissive wave of the hand as he heads back toward the sideline.
Also by Burns Law Firm, where proud supporters of the Blue Devils football team.
Fourth and less than a yard for the Blue Devils. Brandon Hawkins off the right side with extra blockers in the backfield in the form of wingbacks Albert Horton and number 56, Reggie Johnson.
First and 10 from the 15.
First and 10 Blue Devils now from the 15-yard line. Under 10 minutes to go in the contest. Penalty markers on the play as the ball, the give was to Justin Mitchell, I believe. He was stopped for no gain, but as we say, the penalty marker down. Illegal procedure against the Blue Devils. Well, I tell you what, those officials are going to have to wash those flags when they get home with them. They've got them dirty tonight. Used them lots of times.
First down, first and 15 from the 20 for the Blue Devils after the penalty.
9:38 now. First and 15 for the Blue Devils. Justin Mitchell straight ahead, and the football comes loose, but I think he was already down. Yeah, that's what they're ruling. They're ruling that he was down by contact. He takes it down inside the to about the 14-yard line, inside the 15. Gets about the five yards, gets the penalty yardage back. Second and about 9.
So you got them, once again, you've got Okolona kind of set for a little play action pass, Doug, if you wanted to try it.
Beer Allen on carry.
Straight ahead to Allen. Takes it down inside the 15 to about the 13. Pickups about 2 on the play. Call it 3rd and about 7. Make it 8.
Third down, 3rd and 7 for the 12 for the Blue Devils.
Raymond Hawkins in the contest. Johnson rolls to his right, heaves one up into the end zone. Brandon Hawkins goes up and gets it for the touchdown. Complete to Brandon Hawkins.
Tell you what, it was pretty much a jump ball, and Brandon was able to go up and come down with it. Good concentration there.
Brandon gets up a little slow, but he gets up. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Stephen Tucker on now for his 4th PAT.
Number 10, Stephen Tucker to attempt the extra point with number 12, Antonio Johnson to hold.
And the kick is up, and it is good, and that makes the score the Water Valley Blue Devils 28, the Okolona Chieftains 6. All right, 8:09 to go in the contest, 28-6 in favor of the Blue Devils. Oh, goodness, loose football. Blue Devils had it. Did they keep it? Yeah, the Chieftains came up with it.
There again, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but
Antonio Hoskins had his hands on it, but wasn't able to maintain possession. 1st and 10, Chieftains from their own 44-yard line. And now the Chieftains are going to spread it out. Well, do we have another timeout here? Yeah. Chieftain coach burns another timeout. Timeout, Chieftains. We're back now, 1st and 10 for the Commodores, Chieftains, excuse me. Ball resting at the 44-yard line of Okolona. Okolona goes with an eye. Receivers left and right. Pitch it back to Elliott.
Elliott on the carry.
Elliott looking for running room.
wow.
Wow, and he is wiped out from behind by number 33, Jose Bradford.
He cut back into a hornet's nest. Although he still picked up good 6-7 yards.
2nd down and about 4 now from midfield.
Yeah, Okolona's had success running the football tonight.
2nd down, 2nd and 4 from the 49 for the Chieftains.
Straight ahead goes the runner. That was Bowens on the carry. Takes it down to about the 47-yard line. 3rd and about 2.
3rd down, 3rd and 1 from the 48.
Pitch it back to Elliott. And Elliott finally wrestled down by Hawkins at the 41. I'll make it to 42. That play had possibilities of being stopped in the backfield, but I think Albert Horton overran him.
1st down, 1st and 10 from the 42.
5:37 to go. You make that 6:30 something to go. 1st and 10 Chieftains. Ball on the Blue Devil 42. Pitch it back to number 7, and that time Albert didn't overrun the play. Kinsley Moore is tackled for a loss. Drops him all the way back to the 46, where it'll be second down and about 14, almost 15.
Second down, second and 14 from the 46 for the Chiefs. One's on the carry.
Straight ahead, the ball carrier, number 31, Jimmy Barr Jr. Takes it up to about the 44-yard line. Third down now and about 12.
Third down, third and 12 from the 44 for the Chiefs.
Pulliam under pressure. Rolls, heaves one deep downfield. James Johnson went up to get it, and it went through both he and Andrew Eddy's hands.
Went
Just
through both
a little
of them.
high.
Yeah.
That'll bring up fourth down now at about 12.
Seaver had a step on James, but good pressure there by the Devil defense on the quarterback. Forced him to underthrow it a little bit.
There's a 4th and 12 from the 44.
Fourth down and 12 now for the Chieftains. Ball resting on the 44-yard line. They pitch it back under pressure. Well, it was an incomplete pass is what it was. Thrown from Moore back to Pulliam, and he never managed to get control of it, so it's considered an incomplete pass, and the ball goes over on downs. Be first and 10 going the other way on the Blue Devil 43.
First and 10 from the 44.
4:46 to go in the contest, 28-6 in favor of the Blue Devils. Pitch it back to Hawkins. Hawkins looking for some running room. Goes over the right side, across midfield into Chieftain territory, down to about the 47-yard line.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1 from the 47 for the Blue Devils.
Second and 1 now for Water Valley. Allen goes in motion. They pitch it back to Pierre. Pierre breaks through a hole in this middle and takes it down inside the 40 to the 36, almost to 35. First down, Blue Devils. Chieftain player down. We'll take a timeout here and be right back. Give it straight ahead to Justin Mitchell. Mitchell still on his feet. He takes it down inside the 30 to about the 27. Pretty nice pickup there by Mitchell. Justin filling in tonight for an injured Shannon Crow.
Second down, second and 4.
Second and 4 now for the Blue Devils. 28-yard line, the ball rests at. Pitch it back to Brandon Hawkins. Hawkins straight up the middle. Takes it down inside the 25 to about the 23, 22-yard line. Close to first down yardage. He has enough for his first down yardage.
Get first by Gladney of the
Ball at the 23. First and 10 from the 23.
Blue Devil first and 10 from the 23.
Hand it off to Mitchell again. Mitchell up the middle, still on his feet and running hard. And he's finally tackled down inside the 15 at about the 14.
Flag down.
Flag on the play.
Hit first by Shotwell of the Chiefs. Penalty marker on the play.
Why does that not surprise me? It's against Water Valley.
Holding call against the Blue Devils.
Holding call against the Devils. Backs it up to about the 25-yard line, where it'll be first and about 13. They'll make it first and 12. 2:28 and counting. 28-6 your score in favor of the Blue Devils. Hand it off there to number 7. That's Marcus Woodard. Under 2 minutes to go now. Second down and about 6.
From the 17 for the Blue Devils.
Brandon Hawkins on the carry. Hawkins down inside the 10, still on his feet.
Penalty marker on the play.
Touchdown! The whistle hadn't blown, but there's a penalty marker. So hold everything. We'll see what the call is. Illegal block below the knees. So that negates a fine effort there by Brandon Hawkins. And they mark it off, and the ball comes back to essentially the original line of scrimmage. Where basically it's pretty much second down and 6 again.
Second down, second and 6 from the 17.
This time they give the ball to Gerardo Roberson. Roberson cuts it upfield looking for running room, and there's just none there. Gets down to about the 16, picks up maybe a yard. Third down now and about 4. .42 seconds and counting. Jarvis Roberson comes in this time to run it at quarterback.
Third down, 35 from the 16.
Jarvis on a naked bootleg, looking for room to run, sheds a blocker, and Jarvis takes it in on his own. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Penalty marker, however. A penalty marker yet again. .7 seconds remaining in the ball game. Let's see what they're going to call. Illegal blocking the back against the Blue Devils. So, negate that touchdown. Bring the ball back, and it'll be third down. Third and 5 from the 16. And Roberson just takes a knee here to run the clock out. And that's going to leave your final score. The Water Valley Blue Devils 28, the Okolona Chieftains 6.